Hey everyone, my name is Bailey Garman, Athletic Director here at Glasgow High School. I'm super excited to welcome everybody and welcome family, friends, teammates, and coaches to celebrate Nina McMurtrey as she signs her letter of intent to play collegiate Division III golf at Center College in Danville, Kentucky. Nina is a wonderful example of what a student athlete at GHS looks like. She's been an integral part of the Glasgow Athletic Department and Glasgow Lady Scotty golf team for many, many years. We can all say Center College is a great decision for Nina, but as many of you in this room know, it's actually Center that has made an even better decision bringing Nina on to their team and onto their campus. There's no doubt that Nina is a great golfer, but she is also a wonderful person who will make a positive impact on Center College, both academically and athletically. So at this time, I'd like to turn over the podium to head coach of Lady Scotty Golf, Coach Bart Roberts, who would like to say a few words about Nina.
The delayed. Thank you for passing over the mic to me. Before I begin my personal speech to Nina, Coach Craig Cassidy had texted me and asked if I would say a few words on his behalf for Nina over the last several years. So I said, of course, I would love to. Nina, Coach Cassidy, said he truly enjoyed watching you on the course, the court, and in the classroom, and he's excited for you to grow as a golfer and student. He said you were laser focused and always worked hard to achieve your goals. So just a little bit from Coach. All right, now to my thoughts. Are you ready for this? Are you sure? All right. It wasn't but just a few short months ago that I walked up Bowling Green Country Club with you for the last time, trying to keep your eyes on your future and not saying very bad things and doing very, very bad things to yourself. Nina, your high school career may not have ended the way that you wanted to, but you have so many accomplishments that I hope that you're continually proud of on the course, the court, and the classroom. Your natural athletic ability and your fiery work ethic have combined to make you into one of the top female golfers in the state for the past 2 seasons. One of my favorite qualities about you on my team was your ability to be a leader without making anyone around you feel belittled or not included. Players older than you, younger than you, and your peers all listened to you when you spoke about golf or life. You have a wonderful golf IQ that will translate well into the next level. I have no doubt that you will quickly find yourself in a leadership role at Center, just as you did at GHS. When I took on the role of the Lady Scotty's golf head coach last year, I knew all the players from the classrooms, from hallway interactions, things like that, but I was still very nervous the first few practices because I wanted to do a good job, and honestly, they're way better than me at golf. Nina was one of the best to make me feel valued, and she always appreciated my help. Being coachable, even when you know you're better than your coach, is a very rare quality that I really enjoyed in you. She's silly, she's fun to be around, but she's a dead serious killer when on the course. I love walking around with her, watching how focused she stayed throughout the entire round. A cliche quote that we have all heard is that you get out what you put in. It likely comes as no surprise to anyone in this room that Nina put in the work. Other than a few weeks after state tournament each year, I would be willing to bet that she had a golf club in her hand more days than she didn't, regardless of the time of the year. When she found out that she was going to GSC, she was worried that she wasn't going to be able to play or practice right before the beginning of the season, but I'm glad that she still went. When she told me she was going, the very next words out of her mouth were, "Don't worry, Coach, I'm going to take my putting mat with me." It's just one small example of the quality of player in person Center is getting. Although there are plenty of funny and enjoyable moments that we have shared over the last 2 years, I will quickly share 2 of them. Are you ready? My personal favorite moment was in Richmond last year at the All-A State Championship, in which I got to witness your first full round under par. You are not a very touchy person, but even you couldn't resist running up and hugging me, and I was so proud of you in that moment for closing it out. I have no doubt that you will have many more rounds under par while at college. The second story, I believe, is your favorite story of us. You know where I'm going with this. Campbellsville, this year. So, I was with her. She had hooked one off into the trees. We were about 100 yards out, and she was super tree blocked. She said, "Coach, what do you think I should do here?" And I said, "Well, I think you should punch it through this little gap right here, take your par, take your bogey, whatever it ends up being, and get out of here." Without hesitating, she said, "I think I'm going to go over. Thanks, though." Steps up to the ball, hits a beautiful shot right over the trees, and stuck it to about 12 feet. Nina, I wholeheartedly believe you made the right choice for school. I've enjoyed watching you interact with Coach Wood, and you always have a smile on your face when you talk about going to center. I have no reservations that if you wanted to come back and do a COVID year, I'd be happy to take you and watch you dominate every weekend. But I know you are mature enough and have the golf game to move on to the next level. Thank you for the last 2 golf seasons and great times we shared. I cannot wait to look up your college tournament scores and root for you next year. My final advice is this: be proud but not satisfied.
Thank you all for being here today with me and my family. I started golfing when I was about 8 years old, where I shortly after had my high school golf debut where I shot a smooth 82 over par. Total 154. Long day. I'd like to think I've made a little bit of progress since then, but I couldn't have done it without the support of everyone here and in this room today, so I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. First and foremost, I want to thank God for the ability and the opportunities that He has blessed me with. I want to thank my parents for the countless hours that you all have spent driving me across the place to golf tournaments. You all were the first one into the weeds in the woods when I hit bad shots. It saved me so many strokes. Thank you all. And you are always patient with me. From the 154 rounds to the under par rounds, neither of you all doubted my abilities or felt the slightest bit discouraged. And that's something that I'll always be so thankful for. You both always believed in me. And thank you to my uncle, Darren Shirley, for playing the sinkhole with me so many times and schooling me almost every time. I want to thank my Meemaw, who has shown me God's love more than anyone else ever has, and never let me get even close to dehydration. I was never old enough to drive the golf cart at Glasgow. I was about 9 or 10 years old, and I would get out there and push my bag across the course every day, and she would drop whatever she was doing as soon as she saw me and come pick me up on her golf cart with plenty of Gatorades on hand. She never missed a golf tournament if she could help it, and I'll always cherish the phone calls after tournaments and constant support from her, which I know are going to continue when I go to center. A big thank you goes out to Glasgow High School and the teachers and students here that have supported me and been my friends throughout this journey. Glasgow will forever have my heart, and I have made the best friends and memories in these halls. I wouldn't have it any other way. Coach Cassidy, Coach Garman, Coach Roberts, and Miss Lee have been instrumental in my golf journey, and I wouldn't be here without them today. Coach Roberts, you were the best coach I could have asked for. Playing golf for you and for the girls has been the best memories of my life. Thank you for keeping me calm during some less than ideal rounds and forcing me to eat cereal bars when I tried to refuse. Taking on a team of teenage girls is an emotional roller coaster that I'm not sure you were prepared for, but I can say with full confidence that we love you and we appreciate you so much, and we had the best senior season. Atticus Bellin, Jeff Pierce, and the staff at Old Stone took a little 10-year-old girl who literally jumped off the ground at impact and turned her into something slightly less horrific. Just kidding. Thank you for the many emergency lessons and FaceTimes on the range after a bad round that calmed me down. And thank you for the encouragement that you all both gave me throughout the years. To my future coach, Coach Wood, thank you for the opportunity and for showing up to literally all of my tournaments, regardless of how far they were from Danville. I knew from the first conversation I had with you at University Club that you were different from the other coaches. Then when I went on my first official visit, as soon as I set foot on campus and met the girls on the team, I knew that center was where I belonged, no doubt about it. The reason that I fell in love with center was how the girls on the team already welcomed me as one of them, even before I was committed, and I felt like a colonel from day one, and I'm so excited to officially be one. And last and most importantly, I want to thank the 6 girls that I grew up golfing with: Bailey, Grayson, Lena, Ava, Abby, and Allie. When I was in 3rd grade, I made the decision to join the team, and it was the best decision I've ever made. For my very first practice, I was excited to go back and be with you all. You all are the reason that I have grown to love golf the way that I do, and you all are like family to me. I will never be able to listen to Party Rock Anthem and Doses and Mimosas without thinking about you all and the van rides to tournaments annoying Coach Roberts and screaming the lyrics. I love you all with my entire heart, and I can't thank you all enough. Thank you.
Okay. The McMurtreys have brought cupcakes, desserts, all kinds of stuff for you guys to snack on and take pictures, all that good stuff. So thank you guys for coming out and celebrating with Nina today.
Thank you.